Hello and welcome to Baking and L.O.G. My name is Gunnar Larson, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, Gabby Larson, my little sister. And today we will be making some
lemon bars.
Yep, we got our 2 fresh lemons right here, and along with some other totally real lemons and limes, not fake or plastic,
No,
real.
Totally real.
Yeah, so let's get started. All right, so for lemon bars, we're going to be using 2 steps. We're going to make the bottom crust and then the lemon pudding-ish kind of stuff that is on the top. And so the first thing we're going to make is the crust that goes on the bottom, and for this, we're going to need
a cup of butter, a half a cup of sugar, and 2 cups of flour.
Yep. So let's just start mixing these together. You're gonna mix your butter and sugar first, and then we'll mix that with the flour. Now we're gonna put in the butter-sugar mixture into our flour, and then we're just gonna mix it up together. Be careful, you wanna start slow because you don't want the flour to fly everywhere. Alright, so now we've finished mixing up our ingredients for the crust together. Keep in mind this mixture does need to be a bit crumbly, and depending on how long you let your butter soften is going to determine how long you need to mix this. We didn't let our butter soften as much as we probably should have. We wanted to get right into it, but that just meant we had to mix a little bit longer, which was fine. But now we're going to pour this into the pan, non-stick, and we will press it in. So just gonna on there. Use a spatula if you need to get the rest out, and then we're just gonna press it down against there to make sure it's all even and it's all covered. Now we're gonna put the crust into the oven at 350 for 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, so while the crust is in the oven, we're going to start on the lemon half of the lemon bars, and what we need to do for this is going to be,
Well, first we need to roll these out so then they're easier to juice. So we're just gonna roll, and you just roll them to get all their juices towards the center and stuff.
what we're going to do is we're going to add some lemon zest to the lemon part. So I've got a zester here, and I'm just going to take a little bit.
Smells like wonderfulness, also known as lemon. If you didn't know, lemon is my favorite scent, flavor, and everything.
Well, as much as Gabby may like lemon flavoring, I don't think she wants a whole piece of lemon zest in one bite. So what we need to do is we got to cut these up to make them smaller pieces so that it just adds the lemon flavor and you don't get a whole peel of lemon in your mouth. So just take a knife on a cutting board and just gonna kind of chop them up, make them into really small pieces. Now to juice lemons, you got to cut them in half, and we're going to use this juicer. So I'm just going to take a knife on the cutting board and cut the lemon in half. Cut this one in half, and we're just going to use the zest from one lemon. We don't need the zest from 2. And then Gabby's going to put them on the juicer and start juicing them. Alright, so now to make the lemon filling, or the other lemon half of the lemon bars, the ingredients, all the ingredients that we need are going to be
1 1/2 cup of sugar, 2 lemons juiced, 1 lemon zested, 1/4 cup of flour, and 4 eggs.
Yep, so let's go ahead and start mixing these all together. Alright, so now we're going to start mixing in the flour and the lemon zest. And just use a whisk and just make sure it's well combined. You want to make sure that there's an even amount of ingredients all around your bowl. Then add your lemon juice.
I'm gonna smell a lot like lemon today. Everyone's gonna be like, Gabby, you smell like lemons. I know.
And then you're going to add in 1 egg at a time. Make sure you mix in each egg very well before you add the other one. All right, so once your lemon mixture is finished and your crust has baked for a little bit, you're going to just pour in the lemon mixture on top of the crust. Now we're just going to put this into the oven at 350 for another 20 minutes. And don't worry, lemon bars usually look like the lemon part is a bit thicker, and right now it doesn't, but as they bake and then as they cool, they will rise and firm up. So don't be worried, you're probably doing it right. Alright, so now these have come out of the oven. Looks pretty good. They baked pretty well. But now we're going to let these cool for 20 minutes. Cooling is really important with these lemon bars because they're going to firm up, and you also want to put some powdered sugar on them to make them taste even better. And if it's too hot when you put the powdered sugar on, it'll kind of melt the sugar, and you don't want that. You don't want to glaze, you want the powder. So just let these sit for about 20 minutes, let them cool, don't bother them, and we'll get back to you when they're done. Alright, so we've let these cool. They are significantly firmer than they were when we first took them out of the oven, which is good. So now we're going to add some extra flavor. So the powdered sugar, we have a powdered sugar shaker. If you don't have one of these, you could always just take a handful and sprinkle it over. But we have a shaker, so we're going to make good use of it. And if you like a lot, you can add a lot. If you like a little, you can add a little. It's kind of up to you. Looks like Gabby's adding a lot. The main part is you just want to make sure that it's all evenly spaced, and that looks good to me. Might just shake around just a little bit, and then it'll be good. Now we can start cutting them. So what you want to do is just kind of loosen the sides. And then just start cutting them. Alright, well that's it. Lemon bars are finished. I do stress, make sure that you have let them cooled long enough, because they're going to be easier to cut, easier to powdered sugar. They're just going to be easier in general. So make sure you give them plenty of time to cool. If you want, you might even put them in the refrigerator. I wouldn't do the freezer maybe, but you know, the refrigerator would be definitely fine. Just make sure that you let them cool. You know, life will be easier for you. But they taste really well. I had a little bit when I was cutting them, so I know they are pretty good. But I had a lot of fun today. Did you have a lot of fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun coming on here.
Good. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you did, you can always let me know by leaving a like or commenting below. And subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like to check out any more videos, you can click in front of us. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.